Did you know that gout affects about 8.3 million Americans, making it one of the most common forms of inflammatory arthritis? Gout is a painful condition that affects millions of people around the world. It occurs when uric acid crystals build up in the joints, causing inflammation and swelling. But did you know that what you eat can make a huge difference in your gout symptoms? In this video, we will reveal the best 8 and worst 7 foods for gout, according to studies. You will learn which foods can lower your uric acid levels, prevent gout attacks, and reduce inflammation. And you will also discover which foods can trigger gout flares, increase uric acid production, and worsen your symptoms. You'll be amazed by how much your symptoms will improve just by adding the good foods to your diet and avoiding the 7 bad ones. So, without further ado, let's get started with the best 8 foods for gout. Number 1. Cherries. Cherries are not only delicious, but also very good for gout. Cherries contain anthocyanins, which are natural plant pigments that have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. These anthocyanins can help reduce the production and the breakdown of uric acid, as well as prevent uric acid crystals from forming in the joints. In a study published in 2012, researchers found that participants who consumed cherries or cherry extract for 2 days had a 35% lower risk of gout attacks than those who did not. You can enjoy cherries fresh, frozen, dried, or juiced. Just make sure to avoid canned or sweetened varieties, as they may contain added sugar or preservatives that can worsen gout. Before we move on, did you know that coffee is one of the best drinks ever to improve gout symptoms? Keep watching to find out why and how exactly to get its benefits. Number 2. Turmeric. Turmeric is a spice that is widely used in Asian cuisine, and it's also beneficial for gout. Turmeric contains curcumin, which is a natural compound that can help block the production and the action of inflammatory compounds that cause pain and swelling in gout. Curcumin can also inhibit the enzyme xanthine oxidase, which is responsible for converting purines into uric acid. You can use turmeric for seasoning, coloring, or flavoring your dishes. You can also make turmeric tea by following this simple recipe. First, boil 2 cups of water and 1/2 teaspoon of ground turmeric or 1 inch of fresh turmeric root, minced, lemon juice, honey, and a pinch of black pepper. Simmer the mixture for 10 minutes, then strain and enjoy. The black pepper helps to enhance the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000% according to studies. Number 3. Low-fat dairy products. Low-fat dairy products, such as milk, yogurt, cheese, and cottage cheese, contain a type of protein called casein, which binds to uric acid in your body and helps excrete it through the urine. They also contain uric acid, which inhibits the production of uric acid in the liver. In a study from 2010, researchers found that drinking skim milk twice a day for 3 months reduced the frequency of gout attacks by 40% compared to drinking soy milk. To get these benefits, you can include low-fat dairy products in your breakfast, snacks, or desserts. Just make sure to avoid full-fat or high-sugar varieties, as they can have the opposite effect. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Olive oil. Olive oil is one of the healthiest fats you can consume, and it can also be helpful for gout. Olive oil contains oleocanthal, which is a natural compound that can inhibit the activity of cyclooxygenase, which is an enzyme that produces inflammatory compounds that cause pain and swelling in gout. In a study from 2017, researchers found that applying olive oil topically to the affected joints for 4 weeks improved the pain and mobility of people with gout. You can use olive oil for cooking, baking, dressing, or you can even apply it topically like the study. Just make sure to use extra virgin olive oil, as it has the highest amount of oleocanthal and other beneficial compounds. Number 5. Celery. Celery contains 3-N-butylphthalide, which is a natural compound that helps increase the urine flow and flush out excess uric acid from the body, as well as reduce the inflammation and pain caused by gout attacks. In a study from 2014, researchers found that participants who took celery seed extract for 12 weeks had a significant improvement in their gout symptoms. You can eat celery raw, cooked, or juiced. You can also add celery to soups, salads, stir-fries, or snacks. Just make sure to wash celery thoroughly before eating, as it may contain pesticides or dirt. Number 6. Pineapple. Pineapple is the only food that contains bromelain, which is a natural enzyme that has anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. Bromelain can help reduce the swelling and pain caused by gout attacks, as well as prevent the formation of uric acid crystals in the joints. In a study from 2016, researchers found that participants who took bromelain supplements for 4 weeks had a significant improvement in their gout symptoms compared to those who didn't take bromelain. You can eat pineapple fresh, canned, or frozen. You can also drink pineapple juice or smoothies if you want. Just make sure to avoid pineapple products that contain added sugar, as they can worsen gout. Number 7. Coffee. Coffee is one of the best drinks you can drink for gout. Coffee contains caffeine, which can stimulate the kidneys and increase the urine output, helping to eliminate uric acid from the body. Coffee also contains chlorogenic acid, which can inhibit the absorption of uric acid in the intestines. In a study from 2007, researchers found that participants who drank 4 or more cups of coffee per day had a 40% lower risk of gout than those who drank less than 1 cup per day. So how can you get these benefits? Well, you can drink coffee black or add some low-fat milk or plant-based milk for some extra creaminess. Just make sure to avoid adding too much sugar, cream, or syrups, as they may increase the calories and the risk of gout. Number 8. Water. You may think that water is not a food, but it is actually one of the most important things you can consume for gout. Water helps flush out excess uric acid from the body, keeping your kidneys healthy and preventing kidney stones, which are a common complication of gout. Water also helps keep your joints lubricated and reduces the risk of dehydration, which can trigger gout attacks. In a study from 2009, researchers found that drinking more than 5 glasses of water per day was associated with a 40% lower risk of gout in men compared to drinking less than 2 glasses per day. How simple is that? So try to increase your intake of water and see how that makes you feel. So these were the best 8 foods. Now let's get to the worst 8 foods for gout. Number 1. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are rich in vitamin C, lycopene, and antioxidants, which are good for skin and immune health. But they are also high in glutamate, which is a natural compound that can increase the synthesis of uric acid in the liver. Tomatoes can increase the production and the accumulation of uric acid in the blood, leading to gout attacks. Number 2. Asparagus. Asparagus is a green vegetable that is low in calories and high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. But it is also high in purines, which are natural compounds that break down into uric acid in the body. So, asparagus can increase the production and the accumulation of uric acid in the blood, leading to gout attacks. Number 3. Orange juice. Orange juice is high in fructose, which is a type of sugar that is found in fruits, honey, and high fructose corn syrup. So, drinking orange juice can increase the production and the accumulation of uric acid in the blood, leading to gout attacks. So try to limit your intake of orange juice by choosing low fructose drinks, such as water, tea, or coffee, or avoiding orange juice altogether. Number 4. Sugar. Sugar can increase the levels of insulin and glucose in the blood, which can prevent the excretion of uric acid by the kidneys, causing it to accumulate in the joints. Sugar can also increase the production of uric acid by stimulating the breakdown of fructose, which is the type of sugar that is found in fruits, honey, and high fructose corn syrup. So try to limit your intake of sugar by choosing natural or artificial sweeteners, such as stevia, or avoid the types of sugar with the highest amount of fructose, which are table sugar, brown sugar, honey, maple syrup, agave nectar, or high fructose corn syrup. Number 5. Alcohol. Alcohol can dehydrate the body, reducing the urine output and increasing the concentration of uric acid in the blood. Alcohol can also increase the production of uric acid by stimulating the breakdown of purines and the synthesis of lactic acid. So make sure to avoid beer, wine, and liquor, as they have the highest amount of purines and alcohol among all drinks. Number 6. Seafood. Seafood, such as fish, shellfish, and crustaceans, is rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial for heart and brain health. But it is also high in purines, which can increase the production and the accumulation of uric acid in the blood, leading to gout attacks. So choose low purine varieties such as salmon, tuna, or shrimp, and make sure to avoid high purine varieties such as anchovies, sardines, herring, mackerel, or scallops, as they have the highest amount of purines among all seafood. Number 7. Red meat. Red meat, such as beef, pork, lamb, and venison, are very high in purines, which are the substances that can trigger gout attacks and damage your joints. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who ate more than 10 ounces of red meat per day had a 41% higher risk of gout than men who ate less than 2 ounces per day. So, if you have gout, you should limit your red meat intake to no more than 4 ounces per day or avoid it altogether. So these were the best 8 and the worst 7 foods for gout. By eating these 8 good foods and limiting or avoiding these 7 foods, you can reduce the frequency and severity of your gout attacks and improve your overall health and well-being. Now we want to hear from you. Do you eat some of these foods regularly? Do they actually improve or worsen your symptoms? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.